Hello everybody, and welcome back to Path of Exile 2. We are continuing our grind through the campaign on this run-and-gun mercenary, trying to, see if this is going to be a better situation than it was before they buffed all of the crossbow stuff, because supposedly there was some two-handed stuff that needed to happen, and we'll see if it's better. I personally haven't noticed anything so far that makes me feel like this is significantly better, but we're going to keep going and give it a try. Hopefully it all works out. Definitely getting a lot more loot dropping.
Lightning burst!
Let's see here. P. Gotta remember all the keybinds here. I'm playing several different games. I believe we're heading over to Eagle Eye and then up to Honed Instincts. So we already got that. We'll go ahead and grab the Eagle Eye. Let me, I should probably absolutely double check and make sure that that's actually what we're supposed to get. I'm like 94% sure that that's the next thing we're supposed to grab. But now, it's one of those things, like it's like a bar of soap. The more you like hold on to it, the more it like slips away, and the more, all right, Eagle Eye is what we're supposed to be getting. So let's go ahead and do that. It's just like, sometimes you think you're super sure about something, and then you start grabbing hold with a firm hand, and it starts sliding away, and you forget. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Alright, what I typically do in this particular area, I just kind of run around the edge of the map. Level 16, we are level 16, so I'm not going to spend too much time killing stuff unless we're getting stormed under. Take advantage of that Herald of Thunder ability. But I normally just run around the edge of the map, trying to find the entrance to the boss area. Not too shabby if you can get a kill or two in, and then Herald of Thunder kind of just takes care of everybody for you. I will learn to speak eventually. It'll happen. Normally I'm a little bit better, but I guess it's a little bit earlier in the morning than I thought it was. Trying to keep them from like swarming me under. Even little stuff like that can be pretty devastating if you're not careful. Oh, no. So yep, you just follow the edge of the map and see what you can get done. Now this build, at least so far, seems mostly predicated on trying to shock and then kill enemies, which allows lightning bolts to sling all over the place. Okay. And then, so now the question becomes,
on the cliff.
Alright, we can kill the little... Might as well make things as easy for us as we can. And then, yeah. We'll be switching back and forth between our armor-piercing round and our standard round. Ow. I screwed that out. That was my fault. Right, see if we can freeze him. Freeze them. There we go. And frag round them, and then switch back to our armor piercing rounds. Hold on. Reload. Try and pick the right round. Get up! The annoying thing is that they talked all this stuff about how they made it so you should be able to roll through enemies, but it still seems to make you struggle with that. Try this again. Ow. Forget to switch to the proper ammo. Yep, let me roll. Shoot, shoot! I told it to switch to the freaking other ammo, and it's just the lack of response to my command is just really frustrating sometimes. Come on, come on, come on, come on! We gotta switch back to the switch. Like, I'm sorry, but the issue that I have right now is, I'm gonna explain it. It's a reasonable issue, I believe. I understand that you can't actually change while you're in the middle of a roll. You can't change your ammo. Okay, fine. But at least if I press the button, when I'm done with the roll, put it in a queue, and when I'm done with the roll, have it switch. I should not have to, like, spam the key to get it to work. That's a little bit unreasonable.
Ambush!
If I press the button, at some point after I press that button, it should switch my ammo. It should not be I have to wait until it's available and then eventually maybe it'll switch it for me. Like that, no. Alright, cool. Kill him. Okay, back to the beginning. All right. Yeah, it's just there's a few like there's a few little quality control things that I would just really like to see adjusted. It would be really nice if they did. I guess we'll do the frag rounds next, since that's kind of the next thing that we're screwing with, and then we just need to get into the caravan and get that started. Okay. We will get through this. Have to identify some items, hit up the well, disenchant some stuff. Armor and evasion, we'll check that out. Let's see. I don't really need fight. I don't really need to. I don't want to lose my cold resistance. But the armor and evasion rating is higher on this, so maybe we can swap some stuff around and figure all that out.
Hello.
So yeah, we'll disenchant that. 161 versus that. Ugh. Do that. Visit our stash. Get all of that put away. We can do like that. Okay.
Speak up.
Have her disenchant both of those.
Stay inside.
Those there. And then,
Here for a story.
let's see.
Stay inside.
I saw she had a ring. I saw she had a cold ring. So we're going to take that, actually, because we need to buff our cold resistance. I mean, I guess not really. This whole area here is not really going to have much in the way of cold-related things. But, you know, whatever. Okay, let's get some magic on these guys. I mean, you know, I'm not going to complain when it gives me a little bit more cold resistance. Okay, they have 40 fire resistance. We really need to swap that out for the lightning ring that we have. Because we have a lot of fire resistance. What am I looking for? Character. Sorry, I have several different games that I'm playing. The keybinds are all different on all of the games for the different things I got to do, so it screws with my head a little bit. All right, so fire is now a little low. But I guess if I have to choose, I think this is probably the proper option. I mean, unless we
goes
can
there?
swap
You
out
may
our
Take your
boots
time.
now for something a little faster. It'd be nice if we could find something a little faster. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. Armor and evasion. I'm tempted to just buy this and see if we can get the fire resistance replaced on it. Life, 30 life, 10 life. Let's buy this, and we'll just take a chance and see. You never know. I mean... oh, man. Let's do that, then. And then... where are we now? 12 fire, 36 lightning. I mean, I guess we can just put our fire back on. Accuracy, life. Dexterity, intelligence, regeneration. Alright, well, I would have preferred to kind of even these out as best I could, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get the option for that, so it's fine. We'll just continue going on this way. Talk to the Sekima. Okay.
So, with
Let's see. We need to head to the Halani Gates to activate that, and then we can move on to the next area, eventually.
Something's up.
Okay, and then we go to the quarry, which we should be using. I'm not really sure what the actual build combo is supposed to be yet, because we haven't unlocked other abilities from this particular build that I'm using. We need to get shock burst rounds and a couple of other things, and those are unlocked later, so we're still just kind of stuck. We're still just kind of stuck with the galvanic shards, which is fine for groups and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm still not convinced on how effective it is for single target stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But it does a pretty good job of clearing trash packs, which is really nice. That's really what I want mostly. Okay, so level 17. We do need to spend a little bit of time killing stuff here to level up. Not too shabby. I like it when you're able to just kind of kill packs of stuff like that. Really satisfying. Fortunately, we're not actually killing anything, so it's preventing our Herald of Thunder from working. So let's do like this. There we go. I'm not really going to waste a bunch of time on single target stuff. Shoot. I really detest this reload mechanic as it exists right now. I don't mind the idea of a reload mechanic, but it's just I should double check that. Yeah. So we're supposed to go up here to Honed Instincts, and then we come down here to Vile Wounds, and then we continue on from there. This particular tree has a very linear thing, which is why I'm sure they didn't break it down into a bunch of different... they didn't provide a breakdown for it. Alright, that's the first checkpoint. Here.
Not today!
Alright, back to our galvanic shards. I like it when I thought we were on our way, man. I was about to say I like it when we're able to find the checkpoints really quickly, but that's not the checkpoint that we're looking for. But once you find the Book of Jamun-Ra, you know you're on the right track. You just got to keep following the pathways here. It's not too bad. Some of the other maps have a lot of twists and turns and stuff, and they get really annoying. Through. Hate it when they won't let me through. Let me through, please. I have better things to do than to be. Like, that's the other thing. Like, they're going back to try to do things to force you to fight things, and like, I just want to get through the area. Once I'm at the level that I need to be able to do this, I would really like to be able to just move on. Let's go. I got other things to get done. And sitting here having to fight my way through packs of mobs when my level doesn't require it. Really annoying. But there's really not much of a reason to fight anything here now. Stop this. Oh, I didn't reload. I think we're about to die.
Killing time.
Alright. Somehow able to make my way through that. But not how I was actually expecting that to go. Once you start getting to the point where you're getting super swarmed under like that, the odds of you dying are very high. Oh, let me through. Let me through. Not necessarily trying to get over leveled, you know what I mean? Like, I would really oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for right here. I'm trying to keep my level pretty much on par with the level of the area that we're in. That's really what I'm trying to go for. It's kind of a waste of time to kill things to the point where you're like significantly higher level than the area that you're in. Shoot! The reload mechanic really needs another pass. Desperately needs another pass. I don't like it when it makes you feel like you're just like, can I go? Can I go? Oh my god, can I go please? Like, in the reload mechanic in this game for the crossbow just really has that in spades. There are so many times where you feel like, God, can I just go, please? As I stand in fire. Just need to get out of it. Where is it? Didn't really want to spend all this time on this.
One down. Who's next?
Alright, Shrouded Vest. Is that something I can actually use? Evasion? I don't know. The problem is that I like the idea of armor and evasion, but armor sucks in this game, so I may have to swap it out. But then again, my understanding is that armor is okay when you're fighting like a bunch of small stuff and they're just doing little bits of damage. It just doesn't help out with like heavy damage. That's what I've heard. Don't know how true it is, but that's what I've heard. Alright, we are now the same level as the area that we're in. So we're only going to stop when it gets like this.
Wild creature!
Why does everything hit so hard? Take that. Let's see, we're supposed to grab this. And And then we got ourselves another skill gem here, so we'll go ahead and put it into armor-piercing rounds since we're kind of using that on bosses at the moment. So something better is available. I generally just go up and to the right in this map until we find a dead end or we find what we're looking for. Okay, so I'll go up this way and then we'll continue up and to the right. Really need that Herald of Thunder to proc a lot more often. This doesn't feel smooth. Alright, I believe we found the boss.
Sand and steel. And iron. That you say.
No, this boss is
Shut
super
your mouth,
annoying.
traitor!
Because she can one-shot you super easy.
Burn! Burn! Slow down. Hold this. Breathe it in.
Try to DPS with down.
Die.
This feels really bad when I try to do that because it feels like I'm... It's just really hard to avoid her sometimes. If you let her get too close, her AoE thing just really slams in, or her big swing thing really just has a long reach.
Breathe it in. Boom. Slow down. Burn, oppressors.
Killing time.
Stand still. Who's coming?
I got lucky she got caught on the terrain. Nice. Just die. Just die. There we go. I don't know. Even still, after many times of fighting her, it's not always a guaranteed fight for me. Because that stupid ability that she has just one-shot you like crazy. Just got another spirit gem. Okay. I mean, you know, I'll take it. But yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for today's episode. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks. Or you can just leave YouTube's a version of a tip with the thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route. Because some people do like to go outside of YouTube to help out with channels, so that option is there for your convenience. So again, thanks very much for watching. Be sure to come back for our next video. I'll get that spirit gem back and upgrade what we have. And I'll see you then.